Welcome back to English literature class. Today we are going to study the lesson Robin Hood meets Little John. Okay, the merry adventures of Robin Hood. You all might have read it or seen the cartoon or film or anything of that. Okay, actually Merry Adventures of Robin Hood is a novel which was written by an American writer, Howard Pyle, and it was very popular novel in the 19th century. Okay, it's a story of a outlaw. Who's an outlaw? Outlaw means a person who breaks the laws and hides to avoid the authority or of being caught. Okay, a person who breaks the law. So Robin Hood was an outlaw who was a criminal, but he was loved by the common people of Nottingham. He lived in Sherwood Forest. He was loved by the common people because at that time the rich people used to make use of poor people. Okay, so what Robin Hood used to do is he used to take money from the rich people and used to divide and give it to the poor ones. So he was loved by most of the people in the Nottingham, and he had a band of men or a gang of men in the forest. They were called the merry men. Okay, so this Robin Hood and his merry men lived in the Sherwood Forest, and Little John is a character in the novel which he meets in the forest, and the Little John also joins with Robin Hood. That is how Robin Hood met Little John. That is what we are going to see in this lesson. Okay, it's only a part of the story. You can read it. The novel is available. You can go through it. Films are available. Cartoons are available. You can see it. Reading is the best thing. Okay, if it's available, please read it. Okay, so shall we start with the lesson? Please take the book. Page number 42, Magic Place. Robin Hood meets Little John. The tales of Robin Hood and his merry men describe the adventures of an outlaw who lived in Sherwood Forest in England. He was loved by the common people, for he robbed the rich and gave to the poor. This play shows how Robin Hood is always fair. Robin Hood was always fair in its dealings. Okay, so we will see how he meets Little John, how he is dealing with him, even though he is a criminal. Robin Hood is a criminal actually, he is an outlaw who breaks the law, but he was a fair man. We will see the lesson. Before that, please take your pencils. If any of the words you find difficult, please mark it. I will also tell you some of the words. Please underline that also. So when I am reading, please go through it. First, the characters are told. Okay, it's like a play written. Okay, and the characters are Robin Hood, Little John, band of merry men. So these are the characters. Robin Hood and Little John are the main characters, and his gang merry men. Some people who lives, a gang of robbers or outlaws living with Robin Hood. They are called the band of merry men. Okay, so Sherwood Forest is a forest in England. Nottingham is a place where Robin Hood used to live. So there is a forest called Sherwood Forest. Inside that only Robin Hood and his merry men were living. Okay, so we will start. Robin to his merry men. It's getting dull here. I must go and look for something more exciting. I'll blow my horn thrice if I need any help. So Robin Hood is getting bored. So he calls his merry men and tells them that it's getting dull. Dull means it's very boring here. So I must go and look for something more exciting. I have to go and check any exciting things are there. So you need not come with me. That is the indication. So you need not come with me, and if I need anything, I will blow the horn 3 times. So, in the Sherwood forest, these men are distributed everywhere, and if Robin Hood needs anything, he will blow the horn, and that too 3 times. That's an indication that he is in danger, and the merry men should come and help him. Okay, so he sets out and walks through the forest. He comes to a narrow wooden bridge and mounts it. He sees a giant of a man standing at the other end of the bridge. He starts to cross over at the same time. Robin, who stands there? Why are you blocking my way? Let me pass, fellow. The man does not move. Robin, well, you are very stubborn. I'll show you how we deal with fellows like you. So Robin Hood sets out and walks through the forest. He came to a narrow bridge, a very narrow bridge through which only one person can move. And he mounts it, and he's found a giant of a man standing on the other end of the bridge. What do you mean by giant of a man? Giant means a person who is extraordinary, who has extraordinary size, tall and fat person, extraordinarily tall and fat, and he's standing, giant of a man standing at the other end of the bridge. He also starts crossing the bridge same time. So, 2 persons cannot cross that narrow bridge at the same time. So, Robin is telling, first of all, he is a robber, he is an outlaw, he is a famous criminal. So, he is calling out from the other side, who stands there? Why are you blocking my way? Let me pass, fellow. He was shouting from there. Let me pass, please move from there. The man does not move. The man doesn't move from there. Robin, well, you are very stubborn. You are a very stubborn person. I'll show you how we deal with fellows like you. Please underline stubborn. Stubborn means refusing to listen to others or changes his mind. A person who is very stubborn will not listen to others. So he is telling, you are a very stubborn person. Okay, I know how to deal with you. And Robin loves his bow to attack. So, as a criminal, of course. So, first of all, he told the person to move. He is not listening. So, Robin Hood gets angry and tells him that I know how to deal with you, and take the bow and arrow. And Robin is ready to attack. Little John. That was Little John. Okay, the giant of a man standing on the other side was Little John, and Little John is telling, touch that string and I'll give you such a beating as you have never known. So Robin Hood first thought that when he takes the bow and arrow, the person will be frightened, and he may move from the way. But Little John was very serious, and he's telling, you touch the string of that bow and I'll give you such a beating as you have never seen or never known. Robin laughing, he was laughing. I must admire your brave spirit, but come now, I can shoot through you before you can strike a blow. So Robin Hood was laughing at him and telling, I must admire your brave spirit. You are a very brave person. Brave spirit means your courage to talk to me like this. But come now, I can shoot through you before you can strike a blow. Before you touch me, I can strike a blow at you. You know it very well. He was laughing and telling. Little John angrily, hearing that, Little John was very angry. You are not being fair. You are armed with bow and arrows. I have only my stout staff. So please underline stout staff. Stout staff means, stout means thick and strong and thick. Staff means a stick, a long stick. So Little John was telling, I was angry when Robin Hood said that. He's telling this is not fair. What you're doing is not fair. You have bow and arrow and I don't have anything. I have only this stout staff, one long stick, a thick stick only I am having, and it is not good for the warriors to fight when both the sides are not equal. When one person is weak without the arrows, it's not good to fight with that person. That is what little John is telling him. Okay. So Robin said, "You stay here while I cut myself a staff. I prefer archery, but you have only a staff and I always fight in a fair way." Please underline archery. Archery means what? An art or sport of using arrows. That is called archery. So Robin is telling, you stay here, okay? You are telling that I am not fair. It's okay. Stay there. While I am going to cut a stout staff for me also, then we will fight. I prefer archery. I like to do archery. Okay, I used to fight with the enemy with this bow and arrow. But as you have only this staff, stout staff with you, so I always prefer a fair way, a fair fight I always prefer. Robin leaps off the bridge, goes to a nearby oak tree, cuts himself a staff from one of the branches and runs back to the bridge. So Robin said, okay, you wait, we will have a fight and then we will decide. As you don't have a bow and arrow to fight with me, I will also fight with you with a stout staff. So he asked the man to stand there. He went to an oak tree and cut a nice staff. Staff means a long stick, and he came back to the bridge. In the picture you can see how Robin and the little John fighting on the bridge. So it was a very narrow bridge, okay, on that only they were fighting. Robin, now we are even. See, look, now we are even. We both are same to same. The first one to fall off the bridge will lose. So that was the criteria he kept for fighting. That is, the first one who falls off the bridge will be the loser. So that person will have to move away for the next person. Little John laughing. Haha, then I hope you know how to swim. There is nothing I like better than a good fight. So little John was laughing. He was telling her, yes, I hope that now you know how to swim. Do you know how to swim? He is asking. He is laughing and asking in a mocking way. There is nothing I like better than a good fight. I like a good fight very much, and I am not a loser. You get ready for swimming. Okay. So we will stop here. I hope you understood this much. Please go through the lesson. Please read it. If possible, try to get the novel and read that. Okay, thank you.